Hi, I'm Kat, an SFG instructor and calisthenics coach from Kettlebell Academy of New Zealand. Today, I will show you the second most effective kettlebell exercise, kettlebell overhead squat.
Here are the non-negotiable technique cues for the overhead squat. Your arms must be straight. Knees in line with toes, heels on the ground, straight back and straight wrists.
Because it is such a complex exercise, today I will show you 6 progressions that will take you from the very beginning all the way to double overhead squat. It is super important that you master each progression with a single kettlebell before moving on to double kettlebells. I'm ready if you are.
Progression number 1 is single kettlebell overhead split squat. Lock the kettlebell overhead, then assume a split squat position with both legs at roughly 90 degrees angle. Make sure that your anchored arm stays straight and you never bend your wrist. Your abs are braced and your torso is straight and vertical. Complete 5 to 10 reps on one side before changing to the other side. Make sure that your back foot always stays on toes and that your front knee is bent at 90 degrees. Next level up is double kettlebell overhead split squat. Here, it's the same split squat except you're holding 2 kettlebells overhead. Make sure that your knee is always in line with the toes on both legs. For balance and stability, pretend you're standing on train tracks, with your feet hip-width apart and both pointing forward. It is a common error among trainees to let the back heel drop inwards. Don't do it. Progression 3 is single kettlebell overhead reverse lunge. Correct reverse lunge technique is keeping your weight on your front leg and landing softly on back toes. The common error among trainees is shifting the weight on the back leg, which destabilizes the whole exercise. Complete 5 to 10 reps on one side before changing sides. Your arms, your torso, your knee angle, and so forth will stay the same as during split squats. Progression 4 is double kettlebell overhead reverse lunge. Here, the main challenge is to maintain vertical position. So, pull your arms slightly back as you go down and up for each lunge. It goes without saying that both arms must stay completely straight throughout the entire exercise. Bending your arms endangers your shoulder joint. Don't do it. By now, your glutes will be strong enough for you to maintain vertical torso. Progression number 5, single kettlebell overhead squat. Ensure that your arm stays straight at all times and pull it back so it stays vertical. Both of your heels stay down and you drive up by pushing the heels into the ground. This is imperative for the health of your knees and engagement of your glutes. Complete 5 to 10 reps on one side before changing to the other side. You must push your knees out so they track the toes. Keeping the heels on the ground helps that a lot. Your lower back will stay neutral at all times, which means you will only go as deep as perfect form will allow you. And finally, progression number 6, double kettlebell overhead squat. Notice that my torso and my shins stay at the same angle as I go down and up in the squat. My lumbar spine remains neutral throughout. Try to feel the stretch in your hips every time you come to the bottom of the squat. Many people, instead of embracing that stretch in the hips, try to escape it by rounding their lower back. Embrace the stretch and your depth will improve all the time. Here is a view from the front, and by now you should know the drill. Your arms and wrists are always straight. Your heels are always flat on the ground, and your knees are tracking toes with every rep. You are also only going as deep as your perfect form allows. Now you're ready to test yourself. Try the Supple Leopard test designed by Dr. Kelly Starrett. The test consists of 15 reps of double kettlebell overhead squat to below parallel. This test is considered to be the ultimate functional mobility challenge. Ladies will aim to perform 15 reps at 12 kg kettlebells. And gentlemen will aim to perform 15 reps at double 16 kg bells. Don't worry about the weight of the kettlebells. If you consistently work on your mobility and observe perfect technique with every rep, if you hunt for that feeling of stretch without escaping it, then the weight of the kettlebells overhead will never be an issue for you.
I hope you found today's video tutorial valuable. This is Kat with Kettlebell Academy of New Zealand. Enjoy your kettlebell training. See you next time.